Here we go.
How we doing?
Same as always.
That bad, huh?
Wokey religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid.
Let us go inside where we can discuss business over a drink.
Boring conversation anyway.
This place can be a little rough.
Not good.
I don't like this.
This is madness.
Would you join me for a little refreshment?
Everyone's invited, of course.
I think you overestimate their chances.
No, not really, no. Listen.
You'll never find the more wretched hive of scum and
What's up, everybody? You're listening to Brews and Blasters, RetroZap.com's free-ranging discussion about all things Star Wars. My name is Joey, and joining me today is Chris Salton of The Collector's Hut.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, Chris? How you doing?
I'm doing really good. You?
Yeah, it's been a long day, but I'm just really happy to come down here and sit and have a good time talking to my buddy about Star Wars, right?
Oh, that's what we look forward to.
I'm loving your shirt today.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, it's that Boba Fett shirt with the Millennium Falcon and Han Solo and Carbonite making up the front, and all these different images of Star Wars making up the helmet of Boba Fett. And I started a few years ago, and it's pretty cool.
Oh, there's a lot going on with it. There's like a silhouette of Jabba's palace and everything Boba Fett.
Didn't that win some sort of contest?
I think it might have. I'm not too sure about it, but I just really loved it because it's Boba Fett's helmet and it's made up of all different images as the Millennium Falcon and Han Solo and Carbonite and Jabba's palace, and the more you look at it, the more you find.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a cool shirt.
So, Chris, we were talking before the show, and we had realized we really didn't tell anybody who we are or where we're coming from, and
we're just
why.
Two dudes that love Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly, and why we're even doing this show. So, why don't you say a little bit about yourself and where you're from and what you're doing with Star Wars these days?
My name's Chris.
Yeah, we know.
And I love Star Wars.
Yep. Well,
Also
right there with
that.
you, buddy.
Long story short, I saw it when I was 6. The rest is history.
Yeah.
I have a pretty large collection of Star Wars memorabilia, and a lot of people were asking me, you should share this with people, so I started The Collector's Hut. It's a YouTube channel, and I'm slowly reviewing my collection. So it would be cool for you guys to check it out. I think you would like it.
Okay.
I was just all about it.
Yeah, Collector's Hut is it's a great collection of videos. I'm watching them every week. I'm liking them, and good stuff, man.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm at RetroZap.com. If you can, if you're listening to this, you probably already know that. But RetroZap launched just a few months ago, a place for me basically to write about what I like. I call it pop culture. I call it narrative art. I call it a bunch of things. It's basically where you're going to find what I like and what I want to write about. It's just a good place to check out some in-depth analysis and in-depth thought about some things I like, and mostly Star Wars. So some big news happened today, Chris. You haven't heard about it yet.
I haven't heard about it. Obviously, Joe, you have heard about it by the excitement in your voice, and I'm pretty thrilled to hear it.
Yeah. I told you, save it for the show, and we'll tell you about it here, and we'll get your reaction.
Yeah, so basically I've been biting my lip for the past 3 hours.
Let's get into it then. Around, I'm not sure, 3:30, 4 o'clock, Entertainment Weekly revealed the names. They got an exclusive, and they revealed some of the names of the Star Wars characters from Star Wars The Force Awakens.
All right.
Yeah.
You have my attention.
Yeah, and they did it in a pretty cool way. They didn't do it just by saying, hey, here is so-and-so as this person.
Really?
Yeah, they did it with the old school trading cards.
Wow.
Yeah. Remember those?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So let's get into it. Let's take a look. Here's number 1.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I just realized we didn't tell the audience what we're looking at. It's our ball droid, who's now known as BB-8.
Sweet.
Yeah, and we're looking at a blue card. Definitely in the 70s and 80s style of the old Star Wars trading cards, and it says BB-8 on the move.
I love where they're going with this. I really do.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, and that's how we know who he is. And I think BB-8 sounds like him.
That's it. It fits him.
Yeah.
You know, because if they're like, hey, it's ball droid, I'm like, that's what everyone's been talking about. So
Yeah, totally.
No, BB-8's that's a good name.
Yeah.
Off to a good start.
Definitely. And we see the number 11 under here.
Right.
Which
yeah.
is kind of weird under the logo. Next one, we have a red card, and here's John Boyega, who's now known as Finn.
Cool.
Finn.
Nice.
Yeah, number 76. Now, here's interesting. We don't know who this is. We have no idea, but this is the bad guy, and his name is Kylo Ren. Blue background and number 67.
Oh, man.
Yeah. J.J. Abrams has gone on record in saying that this is these numbers do mean something, and the colors mean something.
Do they?
Yeah, but, you don't know. J.J. likes to throw us a loop, and told us Khan wasn't in Star Trek Into Darkness. He told us a lot of things about Lost that never came to be, so we don't know if he's, leading us on this time either. So Kylo Ren is our bad guy.
Which is a pretty cool name.
The Millennium Falcon.
Okay. I had a pretty good idea about this one.
It kind of needs no introduction. I have to say, I love the fake weathering on the card, too. Definitely not a near mint or mint card
You know
whatsoever.
something? I wouldn't be opposed for them going complete vintage with all their merchandise.
Oh, I know, right? It's pretty cool. Here's an interesting one. Here is Oscar Isaac on a blue card, number 53, and his name is Poe Dameron.
Cool name. I was hoping that his last name might have been Solo. Obviously, it's not. It's official. It's not.
It's not.
But
his name is Poe. Like Edgar Allan Poe? I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's going to be an awesome pilot.
Oh, I'm pretty excited. Who knows what this guy's going to do aside from rocking the X-Wing? But his name is Poe Dameron.
It's a good name. Good name. I'm happy with the name so
These
far.
are great Star Wars names.
They are. You're probably saving the best for last.
These are in no order. Really?
They're in no order. All right, because
No.
I'm waiting to hear a familiar name, like a familiar last name, maybe.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see how that goes. Here we go. Here is Daisy Ridley. A lot of people thought her name might have been Kira. Wrong. Her name is Rey.
No last name revealed.
No last name.
Okay, all right. No last name.
You know, Chris, that's a good point. Could it be Rey Skywalker? Could it be Rey Solo?
Exactly.
Could it be Reybacca? I don't know.
We don't know. It could be anything. That would be so funny. Hey, everybody, it's Reybacca. Did not see that coming.
Yeah, wow. Wow.
And Chewie's like, hey.
Yeah, Chewie talks now.
Yeah, he talks.
That's R-E-Y, not R-A-Y.
It's Ray.
Rey. Stormtroopers prepare for battle. So these are stormtroopers.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
There's not a different name. Okay.
Yeah, they're not clone troopers. They're not.
You know something? I'm happy that they made that clear.
Yeah, those are stormtroopers.
So they're back.
Yeah,
They are back.
and they're preparing for battle.
Absolutely.
That's number 81. Daisy Ridley was 74, for those keeping track. She was on a red border. Stormtroopers also on a red border, so who knows why. I wouldn't think that they were on the same side, but it's very mysterious.
I see, yeah.
Yeah, Poe Dameron and Kylo Ren are also on blue backgrounds. So
Kylo Ren.
I wonder if the backgrounds coincide with the planet that each person is on.
Okay.
Yeah. BB-8 was on a blue card, though.
He was on blue card.
And the X-Wing's on a red card. I get no clue. I have no clue why. It's very mysterious. Maybe it means nothing. Maybe it just does.
Right. I don't know. I'm loving it. I'm really loving it. Oh, that's cool how they put that.
Yeah, that was just a cover, like just a big pile of cards.
Like a collage of cards.
Here you go. There are the names of our new our new people.
Yeah. You know something? I'm excited that there was no last name on Ray.
Or Finn.
Or Finn. Good point.
Yeah.
Finn Calrissian.
Maybe. Finn Skywalker.
It could be.
It could be.
It could be.
You know, who knows if Luke shacked up with whoever. I mean,
Yeah, that's...
who knows? Could be Ray Calrissian. We don't know.
Yeah. Or it could be Poe Solo.
Poe Dameron Solo.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm just like, I was hoping for it. You know, it is what it is. And I think this movie is headed in absolutely the right direction. And
Totally.
It's like we just talked about. It's all uphill from here. Now we're getting name releases.
I wasn't expecting this today.
No, absolutely. That's
not
why
at all.
when you told me, I was like, what? This soon?
I thought the next information we were going to get was going to be a celebration.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
totally. So, yeah.
What is next month going to bring? Which is a spark of a new year, so...
Yeah. I don't know. Now that you've heard the names, what do you think?
I love them. They definitely feel like Star Wars.
They do Kylo Ren?
Yeah.
That's so Star Wars.
It is. It doesn't sound evil.
Kylo Ren?
Yeah, it doesn't sound evil.
It sounds like a good guy that could go evil.
Okay. I concur with that.
Yeah, I totally think that maybe it's a dude that goes bad. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, I heard something about, like, rumors again.
Rumors, yeah.
That I told you that I don't read into, but it caught my interest. And something
how can
about, like, an old-looking zombie type of guy.
What?
Yeah. Did you hear about that?
No, I don't even know if I want to.
And, like, Andy Serkis was playing it.
That's nuts.
You know, that's why, man. I don't know why I do this to myself. Why do I read into this?
Yeah, I mean, right now you can hear a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
On the internet, people are getting really imaginative out there with a lot of their theories and their speculation. So you don't know what might be true, what might not be.
Yeah.
Kara?
Who to believe?
Kara was not.
Right.
And that was one that they were all but sure of.
Yeah.
It almost makes you wonder if they changed it.
Oh.
Well, no, they couldn't have.
They couldn't have because they're
production's already done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think so. But it's pretty crazy.
Man, I can't wait. I think we're gonna keep getting little exciting pieces of news, like
Little tidbits here and there.
yeah, as like the months progress. You know, I think it's gonna be.
There are still a lot of people who are in this movie that we have no idea about.
That's a good point too.
Max von Sydow? Max von Sydow?
Right.
Yeah. We don't know who he is.
Yeah.
We don't know who Andy Serkis is. We don't know Gwendolyn Christie, Lupita Nyong'o.
Now, is that the girl from Game of Thrones?
Gwendolyn Christie was from Game of Thrones.
Right.
Yeah, we don't know Pip Anderson and the other one that was hired around the same time as him.
Yeah, there's a lot of up and comers.
Yeah, there really are.
And I like
the name,
that
The
a
name
lot.
escapes me for that last one. There's a lot of people that we still don't know who they are and what they're doing. we know that Luke will be back, and we know that Princess Leia will be there, and we know that Han Solo and Chewbacca and R2-D2 and C-3PO will all be there.
yeah.
So that's also good
Do you
news.
think Lando Calrissian's going to be in this movie?
No,
You don't think so?
I don't think
Now,
so.
how do you think they're going to talk about him? Where did he go? Get into it at all?
Maybe he could. They could definitely say, yeah, Lando, he's off on back on Bespin. I don't know. He's doing his thing. Maybe we'll catch up with him in a little bit.
I was thinking about that the other day. Wow, yeah, I guess he's not going to be in this movie.
Maybe they're like, oh, we have dinner plans with Lando, but now we got to go. Now the Force Awakens. Now they totally threw everything for a loop.
He's like, you guys cancel all the time.
Guys, you're really flaking out. We had dinner plans. My wife is livid.
Yeah.
If you don't like hanging out with us anymore, just let us know. Maybe we've grown apart.
I shaved my mustache. I wanted to know what you guys thought.
No.
Yeah, it's gone.
No way.
It's gone.
But that mustache was so cool.
But you know what I'm sure he didn't lose?
What?
His cape.
No, that cape will always be there.
It will always be there.
Yeah.
Unless he's wearing Han's clothes again. So,
Chris, what if they were his clothes to begin with? But you know what? What if the clothes came with the ship?
it might have.
Yeah, what if there's here's some spare clothes that are in the closet after losing the game of poker or whatever. He lost gambling with Han. He lost a ship.
Right.
Han took it. He took whatever's in it too.
He did.
Yeah. So maybe Han's
It wasn't like, hey, I'll give you like 10 minutes to clear out the ship.
Yeah, no, totally. He just took it.
Yeah, he
and
was like,
maybe
"Give me the keys."
maybe he's like, oh, I got my clothes back.
Yeah. I would like to see Chewie with a vest. Do you think he ever tried on a vest?
No.
Do you think he gets cold?
No.
No.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah. Well, when he was covered in snow, that's
did-
all I thought of. He must be free. Everyone's bundled up, and they're like, Chewie, we don't have anything that fits you.
I wonder if he got hot on Tatooine.
Or on Endor.
I think he was kind of in his element on Endor, a forest, right? Like
Yeah.
Kashyyyk.
Yeah, you know something? It didn't give the impression that it was like stifling.
No.
I felt like it could be like a 78, 80 degree day, and you're like, wow, this is just a nice day.
Yeah, maybe a little humid on Kashyyyk, but Endor, I think, was pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty
Tatooine,
comfortable.
though, yeah, that's hot. And you think they have like AC in Mos Eisley?
No.
Because everyone seemed like they were hot.
Yeah, man, I think they're pretty poor on Tatooine.
Oh, that's right. They are poor.
They're pretty poor.
They're poor. It's
So-
not like Naboo.
Yeah, Naboo has AC no matter what.
I think they have AC everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Even when communication is lost,
Yeah.
they still get the AC.
Yep. Absolutely. So that's probably where I'd want to be.
Naboo?
Yeah. It's
I would love to find out what Naboo looks like after the Empire got to it.
oh right. They definitely probably screwed around a little bit in there.
Think about it. It was one of the richest planets in the Republic at that time. They probably really reaped the spoils of war and took whatever they wanted for themselves. So it's probably pretty ravaged by this point.
You think so?
I
Or
don't
do you
know.
think they're like, hey, this is a great place. Let's just take it over and leave it as is.
Well, it's Palpatine's homeworld too, so maybe
is.
maybe he made it like his favorite place to be, and he sunk a lot of money into it. So maybe it's still one of the top places.
Right. I mean, I would hate to see it destroyed.
Yeah, it would be pretty heartbreaking.
It really would be.
But it'd be cool to see Luke go to Naboo.
It would be cool. I really hope to see a familiar planets in the new movie, which I think we will.
I think we're talking about Tatooine,
Oh, absolutely.
that
yeah.
desert planet. Think about just the OT characters going to prequel locations.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Here's another one that might blow your mind that I was thinking about this week. The prequels. They're movies that came before the original trilogy. So the original, you have 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. So now we're going to get 3 more movies that are going to be 7, 8, 9. Okay, think about after there are 9 movies. People are going to be like, where do I start? Do I start 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9?
Right.
It doesn't make any sense anymore to do that once you have 9 parts. I think 1 through 9 at that point make the most sense. 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 would be just crazy.
Especially for the people just coming into it.
Yeah, when you have 2 trilogies, that's one thing. But when you have 3 trilogies, I don't know a movie series has 3 trilogies.
Yeah, I don't think there is any.
No. To have 3 trilogies, I think you really need to go in order.
Yeah, I would say so. Like for somebody that never seen Star Wars before, maybe the 1 through 9 would be good.
My point being, with all of this, if the default start of the saga at the end of 3 trilogies is episode 1, is it a prequel trilogy anymore?
Well, at that point, it's a beginning, right?
Yeah, it's a beginning.
Yeah.
It's the first part of the story.
Right.
You don't think of it as a prequel if it's the beginning.
Exactly. So the newer people, the newer generation,
Or even the old people, too.
I guess we know of it as a prequel because of we kind of live that. But I know what you're saying. There is. Would you even call it a prequel? I don't think you would call it a prequel to someone that hasn't seen it. You know.
It just, even for older fans, too, there just gets to a point where there is too many chapters in a story to start in the middle, to even think about it being in the middle.
You know, you think of it too. It's just like somebody that just started getting into Star Wars, or the younger generation growing up with Star Wars. How like envious are we towards them? Because it's like, hey, little guy, here's 9 movies and a TV show, and meanwhile we waited like we had periods of like years and years and years with nothing.
I hope the new generations really appreciate that.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, I hope they do. Because, man, the waiting, I love it and I hate it. And the torture of thinking that there were so many endings, so many endpoints to Star Wars. Are you excited about the new comics coming out in January?
I'm not sure. Oh, the Marvel ones.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
The artwork is awesome.
yeah. There's a ton of variant covers for Star Wars #1 published by Marvel.
Yeah, I saw that. It looks awesome, and they're going like throwback with this.
A little bit.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I thought you were talking about the Ventress one that's coming out.
That's a novel.
Yeah, I don't know when that's coming out.
Next summer.
Next summer. Wow, man. We knew about that way in advance.
Yeah. Have you seen the cover for that?
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. She has like
cool.
hair, right?
Yeah, she has hair now.
Yeah, she has hair. Spoiler.
I can dig it.
I like Ventress. She's cool. She's been through a lot.
Is she the first Zabrak that has hair?
Through the Night Sisters? Probably. Well, actually, no. Night Sisters had hair. Some of them had hair. They had like a mohawk and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
I think so.
I need to rewatch that arc.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome.
That was a really good arc. I was talking to someone this week and just giving the rundown of like the bare bones. If you had to watch just the high points of what the Clone Wars was, just give them the bare bone arcs. Night Sisters was right there. I gave them Night Sisters and Mortis for season 3. Like every season, I broke down.
Yeah, no, that needs to be in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. I really liked how I think it was season 2 or season 3 when Aurra Singh was trying to kill Padme.
Oh, that was a good episode, man.
But how they ended it on season 2 with her taking off in the Slave One and Ahsoka being like so involved and cutting like one of the wings off. That was like the season finale.
Right.
And I was just like, whoa. That's when the Clone Wars started to like, I've always loved it, but that's when it was like, now it's blowing my mind.
Yeah, it really started to ramp up. I would say by the end of season 3 is when it really, really started to ramp up.
A little off subject, but since we're on the TV series subject here,
Yeah.
I had no idea Star Wars Rebels was taking a break.
Mid-season breaks are pretty standard now with the holidays, and they pick up back in January or February.
Oh, I was just going to ask, when it's coming around? Because I was like, what? I'm like, this is the second week, no Star Wars Rebels. What's going on? And then they're like, they're on break, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, some people are... The term mid-season finale has even started to enter the lexicon.
Yeah.
Where there's not one season finale, there's 2 season finales now, and it's very interesting how they break it up.
Yeah, I don't know when this started trending. Like,
last few years, I'd say. I can't really pinpoint it either.
Yeah. Call me old-fashioned. But
Rebels...
Let's watch this straight through and have one finale.
Well, Clone Wars always... They took a break.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but was it as long?
Yeah, it basically ended a little bit after Halloween and then picked up right after Christmas.
Yeah. You know what I find myself doing? Like, when it's on, you're looking forward to it, and when it's not on, you're lost.
Yeah. You're like, where is it?
Yeah, what do I do?
I'll tell you what's lost is the figures.
Dude, they are completely lost. And I'm glad you brought that up because it's depressing. I haven't seen basically anything, and I've been trying to find that Zeb 2-pack with the Stormtrooper. Can't find it, dude.
I saw it at Toys R Us a few weeks ago.
All right, I have to go. The only thing that I've got from Rebels so far was the Kanan and the Ezra 2-pack with I'm pretty sure it's the hologram of Obi-Wan, but it's like a secret figure, but we all know because of the internet.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to open it. I want to open it, but I don't want to open it,
Yeah, exactly. All I want is a chopper. I don't want 2-packs.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Right.
I don't care about a 2-pack. I want to get my single figure on a card, maybe open up a second. I don't know. I don't know why they're not available, and it's killing me.
Yeah. Is it just in New England? Are they surfacing
everywhere?
Other places? It's everywhere?
Everywhere.
Now, you would think Disney is running this, and they market like crazy.
Well,
so what is going on?
Hasbro is still doing the toys.
Right, but, I'm pretty sure they're like, hey, get those things out there. I thought, like, when this show, like, when the first episode was going to air, it was going to be like, boom, merchandise everywhere.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened at the end of the Clone Wars either.
Right.
There was literally no great figures that came out from the end of the Clone Wars. I never got my Spider-Maul.
Right.
I always wanted that.
I thought for sure that was going to come about. And maybe like a new Pre-Vizsla figure. You know how he like shaved his head?
Yeah.
And it looked like he had a scar on his face.
Yeah.
You know, or an Oppo Rancis that was much anticipated by like millions
You.
of people.
Just you.
Just me. But yeah, we can go on all night talking about these unbelievable characters that never got figures.
Yeah, there's still a lot of room to make up for in the action figure territory. And it makes me wonder, do kids still want action figures? I really hope they do.
I do.
I do too. but we're men in our 30s. I mean, I hope that the action figure market is still viable with kids, because if episode 7 doesn't get a really robust toy line full of action figures and vehicles and playsets, and it's just really Angry Birds stuff, it's going to be really, really sad.
Yeah. As far as the Rebels line goes, you know how they make like different variations of each figure? They're going to make like 5 Kanans and like, you know what I mean? It's like,
Will
hey, Kanan with sunglasses today.
Haven't seen that. Haven't seen one normal one.
That's true. But all I want is, I just want, one of each.
Yeah.
I want like the main cast. That I just want that. I want that to look at.
I don't want 12-inch. I don't want 18-inch. I don't want all these crazy figures. I just want my regular 3 3/4. I don't know what the problem is.
Whose thought was that to make those 18-inch and these big giant figures? Who's playing with these big figures?
Maybe kids are. I don't know.
But how do you even play with them? Like, when we were growing up, we had the 3 3/4, and you would have all-out battles because you could. You can't have an all-out battle with an 18-inch humongous figure.
And you're paying the money. Back in the day, they weren't that expensive either.
No way.
No. So you were getting quantity of figures was much higher.
Yeah.
One Ezra doll, I'll call it a doll because it's the size of a doll.
Yeah.
One 18-inch Ezra doll is not the same as 12 Star Wars Rebels action figures to have a battle with.
Right.
What are you going to do with Ezra on its own under the tree?
And not for nothing, the joint movement, it's stiff.
Yeah.
It's like legs, arm, side to side. Like, that's it. It's almost like a robot,
I'm not even. We don't even have a great selection of figures. I'm not going to get into articulation.
Exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, it's pretty nuts.
It
worries me.
Yeah, because you go into these places and they have a section, but there's nothing there.
No, it's almost like they're waiting.
I thought that too, but I've been waiting for too long now.
I've been waiting for a long time.
Yeah, it's been a ghost town.
In 2014, it was an entire waiting period.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Even like you were talking about the Clone Wars figures, it seemed like all these waves were surfacing, and I'm like, have you seen them? No one's seen. Like, we weren't getting them.
No, only the specialty stores online.
Yeah, and that really takes the excitement out of it, because everybody loves walking to a store and then
Boo Schnickens,
right in front of you is the figure that you've been looking for forever,
and a wall of 50 others.
Yeah,
I want these brick and mortar stores to have that wall of figures and vehicles there for kids to just stand in awe.
Yeah, just like and I'm gonna take you back.
Take me back, buddy.
Mid to late 90s, walk into the store, Toys R Us, humongous Star Wars
oh yeah,
a whole section, and the humongous Millennium Falcon hanging from the ceiling, and you're lost. You're literally lost.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, how many am I buying? Because it wasn't just like, all right, there's like 5 rows of figures. It was like a wall and like 3 end caps.
I'm going to go back a little further and remind you of where I used to buy my toys back in the 80s. Medimart on Broadway, Revere.
Wow.
Yeah. Medimart, which became like Walgreens eventually, that had a wall of action figures. It was pretty robust.
I can't remember that far back. I do remember having Vader and Boba Fett, but that was like, I was 5 or 6, and my mom would just take it home.
Yeah. So it does make me worry a little bit that I really hope to see sequel trilogy action figures in the plethora that we had in the original trilogy and the prequels.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something that really needs to be done, because Lego Star Wars is huge right now.
Humongous.
It's cool. It's very cool. I love them, but it's not the action figures.
Yeah. We want to go in and be like slapped in the face by like, bam! bam, Star Wars everywhere.
Yeah, Star Wars heaven right here in plastic form.
That's
what I want.
It's how it used to be. And the figures were like $4 and change.
Yeah.
And that was awesome because you're like, I'm going to get 3 because they're not $10 a piece.
Even if if they're $10 a piece now, I'll take it. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Just bring me my action figures.
Yeah,
Bring them.
We need to see something. We need to feel the love again.
Yeah, I want to feel it.
Yeah, I want to feel that too. They need to bring this back.
Chris, it's getting a little awkward in here.
Yeah. I'm starting to sweat a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, oh, man.
Okay, so it's safe to say that we're in desperate need of figures in stores soon.
I hope so. I just want my chopper, man. That's all I want.
Yeah. And you know what? And you see it online, and they look so awesome.
Yeah.
And we're just not seeing them in stores.
Filoni sent out a tweet with a Hera 2-pack.
Really?
Yeah. So at least Hera's getting there, but I haven't seen a Sabine yet.
I haven't either. That's
No.
why I thought they would be like marketing. Like every new thing usually is just like, bam, new wave, check this out.
Yeah.
Let's get excited, people. And now it's like, hey, Rebels started. Have you guys seen figures? No.
I can't find any anywhere.
Yeah. I go to the store and there's like 3 figures that are probably like a year old. That
And one
they
of
can't
them's
sell.
a purple Emperor Palpatine
Yeah.
from
you were
episode
saying
3
that.
under the Rebels line. I'm like, why? Why would you do that?
I mean, I am seeing more Black Series stuff. Mm-hmm. I saw Darth Malgus.
Did you see that on the pegs or online?
No, I saw it at Target, actually.
No way.
I did.
Was it a 6-inch or a 3 3/4?
3 3/4.
Oh man, we might have to go to Target right now.
There was only one. Yeah, there was only one of them. And I didn't buy it because I got the Malgus on the vintage card. They did a great job with Jabba the Hutt.
Mm-hmm.
The
It was
detail
beautiful.
is great.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen much of anything else. That was the last time that I was wowed. Like, I actually walked down the aisle, and I was like, whoa, Darth Malgus. Like, right here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I was just like, well, thank you.
Yeah. I can't believe you didn't pick it up.
I did. Probably because I have one in the vintage card,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm holding out. I'm holding out for all this awesome stuff that's going to be coming soon.
Yeah. All this awesome stuff is going to break our bank.
Basically, yeah.
All right, man. I think it's about time we probably wrap this up.
It's about that time.
Yeah. Oh man, it's been a good time talking figures, talking Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
The names were released.
Yeah, completely. We're gonna get hopefully we'll a year from now we'll be holding our Finn and our Rey action figures
Oh yeah,
and battling with them.
on vintage cards. Hopefully.
Oh man, vintage cards. I hope so.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Oh, I want everything on a vintage card.
You know something? Me too.
I got Ben Quadraneros on a vintage card. Why can't I have everything else?
Yep. You know something? That's a valid point.
Yeah, that's as valid a point as anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny, when I picked up that Ben Quadraneros, my wife had no clue.
Well, you actually picked one up for me as well.
I did. I was in Walmart.
Yeah.
We were just shopping for like all-purpose cleaner and like regular supplies, and I was like, yeah, I'll be right back. And I come back with 2 Ben Quadraneros figures.
Bam! Wow factor.
Yeah, my wife was not impressed. She was like, "What is that? Is the
I was
ugliest
very
thing?"
impressed.
It is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. She's like, it's like, and you're buying this. I'm like, I am. I can't explain it. I just trust me. This is big.
That is big. He's a very unique character.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, that made my day.
Yeah. All right. Thank you all for listening. We really, really appreciate it. Subscribe on iTunes. Subscribe on Stitcher. We're pretty much everywhere now. Review, rate. We appreciate it. We love it. And you can find us on Twitter at RetroZapped. You can find me at Joey Wan Kenobi. Chris, where can they find you on Twitter?
You can find me at Collector's Hut, and you can find me on YouTube, The Collector's Hut.
All right, that's all the time we have for today. Tune in soon, and we'll be back as as soon as we can get another one out.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully there'll be more news to talk about.
Oh, they will be.
And if not, you know what? We'll kick back. We'll have a couple of brews. We'll have a good time.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, everyone. May the force be with you.
I'm afraid the party's canceled. The summer's never show. I know what was penciled. I was foreboding note. Force getting ready. Maybe get too much. I know what was suffer. The bookie's wicked clutch.